Oh, this is about to be controversial. Y'all hit me up saying, go tune in to No Jumper Live. They arguing about Nicki Minaj tweet and the vaccines. You know, the vaccines is a real hot topic right now. Bound to spark an argument with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I need to know how y'all feel about this one. This should be a good one. What's good, YouTube? This your boy Santana, back with another video. Back to react. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss a video. We about to jump right into it.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj tweeting out coronavirus vaccine conspiracy theories and talking about how her friend can't get a boner anymore, which is definitely not a real thing from everything that I've been able to read. I've done a little bit of research.
Nigga, you don't know what happens with people's bodies, bro. Everything is different.
Everybody got different side effects.
Yes, a lot of different side effects.
So you guys are willing to just say everybody has different side effects, so therefore we're allowed to attribute this side effect to that, even though it sounds like it's probably completely made up and all the science suggests that it is made up?
That's
what science suggests with the
haven't tested it out enough to even know.
That's what I'm saying. Not enough time has passed.
He said it's made up.
I forgot that this is probably not the best place for me to be talking about vaccines.
You have no friends at this table.
I love how though that okay, there are scientists. There are scientists who their whole thing is to like research stuff. It's interesting how you guys have such doubts when all the experts seem to agree that this is completely made up.
And who are we listening to?
Nicki
The
Minaj
experts. No, we live in an age in which nobody wants to defer to an expert or even acknowledge that expertise exists. Trust me,
we've been lied
that's
to.
one of the things that Nicki Minaj was tweeting that we will get to momentarily. She was saying, once I get done with my research, I may get vaccinated. Nicki, you really are not in the place to be doing any research when it comes to this. You're not a doctor. You're not a scientist. Your opinion, your research, I'm trying to be polite here, is completely meaningless.
Everybody should do their own research, though, for sure. Before you go make a decision, do your research.
Put in a lot of research and have agreed. It's FDA approved. What are we talking about? It's FDA approved. What research are you doing that the FDA hasn't done?
FDA? That's only a few weeks ago.
And people are having bad side effects.
Hey, that's crazy. They've been giving people the vaccine, and it just got approved by the FDA.
Like 0.0001. So for the record, if we were to give everybody, if we were to get 1 million people, everybody in LA, we give them what, peanut? A couple of them are going to die. Some percentage of those people are going to die. So yes, is it possible that something bad could happen to you from taking the vaccine? Sure. Is it unbelievably unlikely and not supported by any sort of research? Yes.
But there's some people that went in to go get that and didn't and end up dying. They probably thought the same thing.
Who are you talking about?
I'm just saying, there's some people who died.
There are people who have died, yes.
Who?
I don't remember the name specifically.
Yeah, because you're just making shit up that you saw on
So you're saying nobody has died from getting the vaccine?
Okay.
Or got in bad side effects?
Keep in mind, we are comparing...
I was asking.
You gotta stop talking. I mean, he doesn't have a mic. You gotta stop talking off camera. We are comparing getting vaccinated to COVID in terms of risk. So you're talking about one thing that has killed millions and millions of people, and then you're talking about one thing where you guys can't even name a single verified case of someone dying from it.
We don't know specifically.
Maybe it's happened to a couple people, but again, with COVID, millions of people have died from it.
Yes, and what have we told you was happening with our people in the government?
Oh my God.
We don't trust them.
Don't
For sure. Remember the Tuskegee experiment? Everybody got syphilis?
Because they experimented on black people countless times over history. The government.
And also, who would trust the government?
I told you all the time, the Tuskegee experiment.
Why are we lumping in the government as if like the military is the same as the fucking FDA?
Look at the Tuskegee experiment, what they did.
The sauce that you get at the fucking at Halal guys?
There are so many other things that are approved by the FDA that kill you, including cigarettes.
Okay. The FDA has the FDA is the reason why they're
you're not black anyway, so
you see how on the side of this tobacco product, warning: cigar smoking can cause cancers of the mouth and throat even if you do not inhale.
Jesus. Okay.
I
think we all know that one though.
That's a warning.
It's different than the vaccine.
Even Starbucks on the cups and things.
They say that.
What are you talking about? What does it say on the Starbucks cup?
With the vaccine is weird though.
Extremely hot.
No, it's not.
The flu shot. You got the flu, you know what I'm saying? The little shot when you was younger. You can still get it though, right?
It's also at McDonald's. It's also on Olives. and it's also
All
a
fast
potato
food
bag.
restaurants
Yeah.
have the same
They
sign.
have this on
And
there.
beans.
Is that the
and
same
coffee.
with the
Look at
vaccine?
how many things you guys prefer to talk about that have absolutely nothing to do with the fact that the vaccine is free and
When
safe.
you read the warning,
Bro,
I
all we
recommend
said
it.
are there side effects for some people that have it?
Okay, again, millions of people have died from COVID. You can't name one person who's died from the vaccine. How
That we know of.
how are we comparing these two
you
things
can't
in
name
terms of
nobody that
danger?
died from COVID either because you're getting that from the news. You don't even know what's to you.
Ooh.
Just how we read it and came across it on our timeline, you came across
But
it on
people
your timeline.
definitely died
I
from
think we might
COVID.
need an IQ test for co-hosting on this podcast.
Definitely died
I
from
don't know.
COVID.
I don't know, Gina.
Does she not remember 2020?
Anyway,
This is
we're gonna,
funny.
let's breeze past.
Yeah, this is the biggest
twist because I just, I think we might already
Twitter,
covered
nigga.
enough ground right here. Oh god. Every time I try to talk about the vaccine with you guys, I get kind of reminded why I don't talk about the vaccine with you guys.
She should be in the group chat.
But what is changing your mind that you've decided that you are going to get it?
Because it's a requirement for my daughter to go to school, and if my daughter gets it, I'm going to get it. I'm not going to be a shit fucking parent and have my daughter get something, and I'm not going to get it. So
I'm
That's a
not
good
against
understanding.
getting it. I just need more people to get it before I get it.
Do you know that like
Facts.
60 or 70% of Americans already have it?
I need to be that last 10%.
let's look up the.
It's
side
crazy, I
effects
feel
of
the
how many
same way.
people got it.
We really don't need to look up the side effects since almost nobody has any side effects
No, I
besides being sick
I
for
seen a
couple days.
whole collage of people that was fucked up.
Again,
over
but
that shit.
I saw a
the
girl
thing,
off her motor skills.
this is the thing. Is
I said it to you
I
before,
don't
right?
think you realize how often you're duped by misinformation on Instagram, and I know this because frequently when you send me information about COVID,
I do shit
it is
to be
like
funny.
whoa, like we really need to start teaching media literacy in school.
Nigga, you send the same shit.
Media
I will
literacy.
send you shit from
Sources.
CNN. I will send you something from Fox or something
No,
else.
you
be like,
send me
fake
anonymous.
news.
You're like, oh look, LA Hood Media sent me.
Cap. No.
I'm sending you CNN.
said
links.
LA.
I'm sending you
I send you
Wow.
CNN links as well.
Yeah, but they don't say what you think that they say.
So I can't read now.
No, I'm just saying that you will send me a CNN link and be like, look, the vaccine's killing people. And I'll be like, that's really... Because, like, I sent you that Sam Harris podcast. You listened to the whole thing.
And I agreed with it.
And then you texted me back. You're like, so black people can get it.
No, I didn't.
And I'm like, that's really not what they were talking about.
You said there are so many children that are dying from COVID and stuff like that. And then I sent you the percentages of... Since you're fact-based,
Listen, I'm acknowledging
no
it's very
kids are dying from that.
It's very unlikely that kids are going to die from it, but
But
more
your
and more kids are
argument,
dying from it.
your argument was they're dying at a crazy pace and all this stuff.
Your argument that this is the whole thing about getting vaccinated. It's not about your personal freedom. It's about keeping society as a whole safe. And when it comes to kids, yes, those kids are very unlikely to die from it, but those
Facts.
kids are excellent conduits to spreading it.
Conduits.
The whole idea with vaccines is that everybody or almost
Okay,
everybody
T.I.
has to get it in order to keep everybody safe, which is why President Biden has done something great in his fucking his career so far by making it so that government workers have to get it, so that businesses that have more than 100 people have to get it, because at a certain point, you just have to accept, oh, the people in our country are apparently not smart enough to do this on our own, so we have to basically make it extremely inconvenient to be unvaccinated in the year 2021. And I personally am 1,000% in favor of Joe Biden, and also Joe Biden making that decision.
Joe Budden.
And also, I think Joe Biden should have been more involved in this decision-making process.
I recommend vaccines as well. I just feel like it's a topic that it's hard to talk about. Other than saying
It's
I
definitely
recommend
not
It's a
that
hot topic.
because you piss off half the fucking
I ain't talking
people
about that.
either way.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
That
Maybe
one
not
store in the
half.
mall.
The anti-vaxxers half,
and it's
but there's plenty of them.
it's crazy. It's
Minorities
kind of like
don't trust the government, so.
it's kind of like during the election. It's like
forcing on you. Once I seen that goddamn, was that Webby that did the commercial?
Oh, it's on Juvie?
Juvenile. But AD,
Shit.
this is what I want for you.
They really trying to fuck the niggas.
I want less. Like, you're so comfortable stating how it is, but you really don't seem comfortable at all stating how it should be.
You're not in my skin. You
But-
know, you
but
haven't grown up how I grew up.
you say-
How are you going to tell me that it should be some other way, bro, if you did not grow up black, bro?
AD, you
don't understand.
say black people do not trust it. What
We
about
don't- the
black
government-
people should
trust
trust
the
it?
government
You
either.
have the power. You have a voice. You should be pushing your people.
How can we trust something that we trusted back in the day and they
So if me growing
bamboozled
up,
us?
You refuse to take on any
We've
of
been
those
hoodwinked.
Cap. No, you did not
If you
grow
wanted
up.
what's good for your
did not
people,
grow
you would
up.
encourage them
You
to get
did not grow
vaccinated.
up how I grew up.
Again, you're
You did
using
not grow up.
excuses.
Gina feels the same way.
Again, you're doing it again.
How am I doing this?
Because you're just pointing at
No,
other black people
you
saying, look,
listen.
they don't want to get vaccinated. That doesn't change the
Let
fact
the
that
chat.
every doctor in the world wants you to get vaccinated.
Every fucking minority will sit there and tell you, bro,
You're just doing what I'm telling you you're
our trust in
doing.
the government has always been fucked up. Our trust in the police has been fucked up. It's been different for your people and things of that nature. When it comes down to it, you can't tell us that we're wrong for feeling a certain type of way, bro, because our people been done.
No. You
our
definitely can tell you're wrong
no,
for
our
believing
people
misinformation.
Our people been done wrong by the government for centuries, bro. And now something pops up and we all supposed to be like, okay, we're with it.
I need you to at some point accept that the
I'm not accepting nothing. I'm telling you the real.
Hey, he's speaking big facts.
That's my opinion.
This is the thing.
These are facts.
How you feel is completely meaningless when we're talking about getting
I'm not
vaccinated.
telling nobody not to
We're
get
talking
anything. I'm
about
telling you how I
science.
feel.
We're talking about keeping people safe. How you feel has no bearing on this
Did
at
I
all.
ever tell anybody don't go get something?
Yes,
No,
the
I
last time
have
we brought
not.
this up, that's exactly what you said.
No,
I
no, he
said
didn't say
black
that.
People don't trust
Yeah.
the government. You have not once heard me say don't go get a vaccine or go get a
need you to
vaccine.
at a
So don't
certain
lie.
point
Y'all both got points though.
Except what?
Your
That's
people
my
not
opinion.
trusting the government has nothing to do with getting vaccinated. It's not
It has
that
everything to do
complicated.
with it.
It has
No, it
everything to
doesn't.
do with it.
The FDA has approved it because it is safe. It has nothing to do with how you feel. How you feel is meaningless. Are you nervous? Sure, okay. Everybody's maybe a little nervous to get a needle put in their arm. It doesn't change anything.
All we're saying is this, right? If motherfuckers, our people has been done so wrong.
You don't
Fuck
gotta
the
say it again.
science,
You
all
don't gotta say it
the whatever the fuck you talking about. We don't listen to everything that the news tells us like other people do. Or they say do this or do this. The media controls what the fuck they want to say.
Using your blackness as an excuse to be ignorant about public health, that seems really
Opinion.
evil.
It's an opinion.
You don't get to have an
It's
opinion
an
on
op-
this.
yes, you can
That's
have
the
an
whole
opinion. I'm a
problem.
fucking
That's
person.
No
the whole
opinion?
problem, that
Talking
people think that them and their opinion of some shit they read on Facebook is more important
Nigga,
than
you don't
public
see me
health,
tell
than
people-
protecting
Dog,
their
Adam
family
funny as hell.
members.
No. My opinion on something is my opinion. I ain't telling nobody to go do something or not to go do something. I'm telling you how I feel. You asking a fucking question. It's the same exact thing. There's a lot of people that feel the same way that I do. I'm pretty sure most of the people that you interview will tell you the same exact thing.
This is the thing.
Go
Okay,
tell,
AD.
ask 50% of the fucking rappers that you interview all the time how they feel about that. And they're probably gonna feel the same way I do.
What if you felt like the world was flat?
That's my opinion.
It doesn't change that it's wrong. It's factually wrong.
Who? Some people may feel that way.
I might feel, my opinion is that Yuri has a vagina. I'm pretty sure that I can check around and figure out that it's not true.
How is it
when
proven?
when your opinion is blatantly, easily disprovable, it stops being an opinion and it becomes a delusion.
And
But
what
that's
I'm
in a
saying
different
is
What I'm
that
saying is
other
you're-
people,
What I'm saying is that you're in a role where you should be encouraging your people to let go of their delusions.
Why? So you tell them more about
Wait a
keeping
minute.
your people safe. Wait a minute. So I should tell my community who's been fucked up by the government for many years to sit there and trust them all of a sudden. I'm not going to sit there and say that. It's either damn if you do, it's damn if you
You
don't.
putting vaccinated and getting vaccinated in the same bucket as like the government maybe having lied to you about some vague thing that you
No, there's a lot of stuff. Do your
That's
research,
a very sinister thing for you
That's
to lie
not-
to your
it's
people like
sinister.
that. Yes, it is.
How am I lying
if you
to
care
somebody?
About your people, you'd be
How
encouraging
am I
them to get vaccinated.
lying to my people?
Because you're
You
not
sound
telling
dumb as
them
fuck.
to just get
How am I
vaccinated.
lying to my people? I ain't told my people nothing. What the fuck are you talking about? How am I lying to my people?
Ooh,
bro?
shit.
Because you're telling
This shit
them
is
that
getting
you-
I
hot.
didn't tell them nothing.
I can feel the heat over here.
That's my opinion. I ain't tell nobody not to get vaccinated or not vaccinated. You ask me a question, I'm telling you how I feel
But what
about
is
it.
stopping
Don't
you
put
from just
fucking words in my mouth.
advising your people to do the right thing?
Advise some shit that I don't know nothing about. Why am I sitting there gonna tell them to do some shit?
The fact
It
that
could
you
be
don't know
wrong, it
anything
could be
about
right.
it is not an excuse.
Come on, man.
I'm
Just don't put
telling
words in
you,
my mouth,
man.
bro. That's cap.
I just want you to do better.
He
By being real with the people who actually value your opinion. By
He said,
doing
"I just
your
want you to
research
do
and not
better."
Just reiterating fucking
I'm not
bullshit on
telling
here.
them to do anything.
You have been basically spreading a lot of misinformation during this.
How
This
have
is a
I
good
spread
brother
misinformation?
argument.
Talking about
What
vaccines,
have
you
I
have been
spread?
That's how brothers
What have
argue.
I spread? Every black person that you text tells you the same exact
But
thing.
you turning the vaccine into a black versus white thing is evil.
How
Nah,
is
but
it
this
not
is a
black
black
and white
versus
thing?
white
All I said is
opinion.
my people have been experimented on. There's plenty of facts that you can go see, historic things that happened that the government has said, yeah, we fucked up by black people. I'm telling you right now, when this vaccine is coming up, there's a lot of black people in the community who don't trust it because of the past.
And
there's nothing wrong with that.
You have a voice.
So all of a sudden, you have to ignore history.
You have a voice where you could encourage your people to make intelligent decisions. I just want you to, at some point, admit that you're not using your platform correctly when you refuse to tell them to do the bare minimum.
You're acting like I say, I got something that says, wow, this is so safe. You guys shouldn't do that shit. No, nigga, I'm sitting there telling you the real shit right here. My people don't trust everything that's coming from that, and you can ask them.
But did AD say he wouldn't get it?
Why some people are doubting the validity of the vaccine, but that
I
doesn't
told
change
you
that the
why.
right thing to do is to encourage your people.
How is it the right thing to do? They're not doing a good enough job of convincing our people that it's safe.
You don't understand that it's
That's
on
facts,
you.
though.
You're one of the people that could be convincing people to actually give a fuck about other people's health.
And why are minorities feeling a certain way about it, bro?
You don't realize that this conversation is just going in circles?
Bro, because, like I said, why are all the black people you're talking to saying the same thing? It's not just me.
The first thing I said was that you are very used to talking about how it is, but that you don't seem comfortable of telling people how it should be.
What you mean how it should be?
Listen, I get it. A lot of black people have doubts about the vaccine. You are somebody with a platform. You could be encouraging them to be better, to make the right decision, to care about the people.
I think he's saying he don't have enough information to do that, though.
Getting vaccinated is the
They haven't put out enough information to be like, yo, everybody should go get this.
That may be what it is.
No, that is how it is. There's no doubt about it. There's no opinions to be had about it. It's just
Do your research, people.
Everybody's welcome to their own opinion, bro.
That's
I ain't
not-
tell nobody to do no
That's
shit.
really not the case.
I'm just saying. You feel a certain way.
Okay, here's
and
an
a
example
lot
of
of
an
people feel
opinion.
the same way I feel.
I like the Kanye album more than the Drake album. I like the Drake album more than the Kanye album. Comparing the dangers of COVID to the dangers of vaccines is not something where you just get to have an opinion. It's a fact-based issue.
I guess.
I'm over this shit. Just go to something else.
We can move on, but
Please.
It's just sad state of affairs.
This shit goes on fucking every fucking day for the last 2 to 3 months.
And now you're starting to say that you're going to get vaccinated, so it's kind of like...
Because it's a requirement for my
then
daughter. I
realized,
don't give a fuck.
He's not going to actually admit that I was right the entire time.
How are
You're
you
So
gonna
he
get
said
it.
he
How are you
will
right?
get it.
How are you being right if somebody's being forced to do something? If they tell you, oh, you can't go travel
Who's being
somewhere,
forced?
you're basically being forced now.
No, but you
If they're saying
understand.
you can't go to certain countries, you can't go to certain places.
you realize that's
they
because
making my
those-
daughter go to school and go do this shit, bro. That's being
This is a good
forced.
example. This is a good example. So, if you want to go to Greece, you're going to have to get vaccinated.
I'm going to Greece.
But do you not think that it's the right of Greece to make their decision about them not wanting to let people who haven't been vaccinated into their country? Of course that's their right.
That's their right.
Of course American Airlines is right to say we aren't going to let you be unvaccinated on a flight with hundreds of other people and put them at risk. Isn't that obviously their right?
Bro, but I'm saying, forcing
If
what I
a
mean.
school doesn't
So
want
my school,
vaccinated kids to be around unvaccinated kids, of course.
if the school district says for your daughter to go to school in this district, she has to get vaccinated. That's basically forcing. Who's going to
No,
sit
it's
there?
not. It's protecting the kids.
It's like an ultimatum.
And they already do that.
What you mean?
That's the bare minimum in protecting
But
children.
what I'm saying is they don't have a choice. If you
They could maybe go. They could
most
be
of these mothers and young most of these black people, most of these mothers, most of these minorities, they don't have the luxury of homeschool. They don't have the luxury of having somebody private education or something
But
like that.
luckily, they do have the luxury of
Wait a
getting
minute.
vaccinated for free.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Everybody else in the
Duh.
world will consider
Let
that a
me
luxury.
finish,
You
bro.
realize all these other countries are dying to get vaccinated, right?
Let me finish.
Okay, keep going.
I'm saying that if these mothers and fathers don't have the luxury of private education, they don't have the luxury of homeschool,
They do have the luxury of getting vaccinated
but
for
you're
free.
still cutting me off.
I want you to acknowledge that getting
I'm
vaccinated for free is a
still cutting
luxury.
you off.
Okay, keep going.
So for these parents who may not want the vaccine, may not trust the vaccine, they have no choice but to get their kid the vaccine. They can't afford to do anything else.
Because
That's forced.
We live in a country in which a significant portion of people have fallen for disinformation, like yourself, who think that there are risks associated with the disease or with the vaccine that are much greater than they are.
No.
And yes, in
I'm
that
not
situation,
I'm not even against this shit. I don't give a fuck. If I have to stop getting money to go out of town and keep doing all type of shit, give me the fucking shot tomorrow.
But
I'm not
I like
against
how
that shit.
you're willing to admit that it's not actually dangerous because you're just going to get it so
I
you
don't
can
know
go make
that
a
is.
couple $1,000
I
bucks.
don't know that it's dangerous, bro. I make my money everywhere. I go on the road. I do all type of stuff. I'm not about to stop my life because of this goddamn shot. So that's where I stand with this shit. And I know a lot of people feel
But
the
you
same
don't
way.
realize that that's you admitting that you don't actually believe in what you're arguing. If you
What do you mean?
if you are willing to get vaccinated just so that you can get on a plane, that means you were never really anti-vaccination in the
Bro,
first place.
what am I going to do? Stop money? So because
If you really believe that vaccine was dangerous, then yes, obviously you would not do that.
And do what? There's hundreds of thousands of people that have jobs that they will get fired if they don't get something. They're not about to stop their money. They're not about to stop their lives, bro.
But if they really believe,
so that's basically being
if
forced.
they really believe the vaccine was dangerous, then yes, obviously they would stop their life.
Because
Bro, they
can't
both got
fucking
good
live
points.
without having money.
There
It's
are
crazy.
a ton of people who actually believe what they're saying about the vaccine and won't get vaccinated, and I at least believe that
A lot
they
of
believe
Republicans.
what they're saying. With you, it seems like it's just a matter of convenience.
No, bro. I don't fucking care. If I have to go get something for me to continue to make my bread, I'm going to go get it. I have families. I have people that counting on me, and I have to provide
You
for
being
them.
able to go make some money out of town is a reason enough for you to get vaccinated. But
Sacrificing
protecting
myself to take care
and your entire family is not a good enough reason?
Sacrificing myself or how I feel about anything to take care of my family and do what I have to do, then that's
You
worse.
think getting vaccinated is sacrificing
I'm
yourself?
saying that I don't want nothing in my fucking body that I wasn't born with, bro.
You realize you've had many
Facts.
vaccines throughout your life,
Yeah,
right?
and there's a lot of shit too. They say vaccines now. Every kid now is 1 in 3 to have autism or something like that, bro.
my God.
It's all type of shit. My
Again,
son might have autism. I got him vaccinated, bro. So I don't give a fuck.
I've said that I think you're falling for disinformation. When you say that you think vaccines give you autism, I promise you, bro, this
Bro,
is
there
deeply
is
unscientific shit.
talk-
No
There
serious
are
people believe this.
documentaries. There's documentaries about that shit,
There's
bro.
documentaries about how the U.S. government fucking flew planes into the
No,
World Trade
there's
Center.
documentaries, bro.
Because
That
they make
kids
There's a certain
growing
point,
up now.
There's a certain point where what you're saying is such a dangerous lie
No,
that I
it's
have to stop it.
dangerous, bro.
You're saying that vaccines give you autism? You don't realize how
And
dangerous it
there's
is
people
for you to
who-
spread those lies? Like,
Come on, bro.
you haven't done the research. You don't realize
I've done the research
that's
on
a
that,
very,
bro.
very dangerous
And
lie
I've
that you're
done
trying to
the
spread
research
here.
on that. And there's a lot of black people that are gonna fucking hit you up and tell you the same exact thing.
Just because a
T.I.
bunch of
even
people
made
might have fallen for
T.I.
this.
made a whole fucking
T.I. is not a
dog.
fucking doctor.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's science that show that kids are getting autism at a way
No,
higher
there
rate.
is not.
Yes, it is,
There
bro.
absolutely
Yeah, I heard
is.
about that.
Anyone, you could spend 5 minutes on Google and you would never believe that again.
Man, whatever.
I challenge you to spend 5 minutes on Google tonight reading about
I
vaccines and
don't
autism.
want to hear that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it G with you.
Don't want to hear the truth?
No, that's your opinion. That's what you've seen,
No,
bro.
no.
What I've been saying,
I
bro.
want you to understand there's a difference between opinion and fact.
Whatever. I would love to read the chat.
Hey, notice
I know, me too.
her and him been quiet this whole
I don't
time.
have anything left on the fucking list to talk
I
about.
bet you
They ain't chimed in damn near not once. I mean, a few times,
I believe that some
but
significant
not really.
percentage of people are that deluded.
Ask minorities, ask half the people, ask 90% of the people that you interview how they feel about certain shit, and they'll tell you the same.
Again, you're doing the same thing that I already pointed out. That you're just pointing out that a bunch of people are deluded. You're not acknowledging that they shouldn't be deluded. You could use your platform to want better.
You could try to educate yourself and see why are so many black people against this, or why are so many minorities against this.
You think
Since
I
you're
need
in a
to educate
position,
myself on this?
why I'm
You
saying,
just said that you think vaccines give people autism.
and there's stuff that show that.
No, there is not.
Yes, it is.
Oh my
Oh damn, she chimed in.
Oh my God, that's
You have to realize that at a certain point, I can't just let my platform be used to spread evil like that.
So if that's
That
shit
is
that we've been
so
saying,
next
people
level.
have said us supposed to. Gina's seen the same shit probably. If
It's
she's heard that.
bullshit.
Okay, it's in your opinion.
And I will come in and give you the full dissertation about how
Please
vaccines
show
cannot
me.
cause.
Please show me.
But the thing is that yes, I can do that work for you, but also you could spend 10 minutes on Google by yourself. You know, it's like that is like the bare minimum. When you're talking about vaccines giving people autism,
And
bro.
I've done that before.
No, you have not.
How are you gonna tell me what
if
I've
you had
done?
You're
researched it
referring
for
to the
5
first set of
minutes,
shots, right?
you would.
That
Yes.
babies get.
Yes.
Okay.
What was that question?
He's referring to the first set of shots that babies get.
Right.
that like almost every kid gets, and then you guys are just
And
making
autism is at a higher alarming rate than it's ever been, bro.
I
Look it up.
really would encourage you guys to educate yourselves because the lies that you're spreading right now
How
you
is
see
it
how he's
lies?
shaking his head right now? It's
That's
because
your fucking
we
brother. I don't
actually
give a fuck
get
what he
how
thinks.
evil what you're saying is,
Cap.
bro. It's
All I'm
just
saying
He
like
said, I don't give a fuck what he thinks.
minorities and white people
Oh,
think
shit.
differently.
He told Josh,
How do you
shut it, Josh.
Because
I always said
the
this, the
fact that
information
you
that I
fall-
was
I've
given.
been watching people fall for this vaccine misinformation for years, way before COVID, and the fact that it's now happening to people that I'm friends with is like it genuinely terrifies me that so many people are incapable of telling the difference between facts and bullshit on the internet.
And how many people are your friends that are minorities? The same amount. If you ask all the fucking people, bro, this is what we've been told. This is what we've been given. I don't understand how you're not seeing that.
It's crazy that I tell you what the scientific consensus is, and then you tell me
But
that
you
I should
get
just
shit.
ask random people that
Bro,
I also agree. Those are also people
giving me things
who are
about
brainwashed.
you've been giving me things about the vaccine, and I've been sending you articles just like you've been sending me articles,
You have
bro.
not sent me anything from
Bro,
any
we have a
reliable source.
thread.
We're talking about what's more
Yo,
dangerous,
Adam is
COVID
funny.
or the vaccine. Again, millions of people dead on one side. The
Hey,
fact that you think that these are equal and comparable is insane.
People can do, and I implore
Yes,
you.
no, and I agree. People can do whatever they want, but they shouldn't be allowed to go work at Microsoft. They shouldn't be allowed to get on a plane with a bunch of people who are respecting the people around them.
All I'm saying is, bro, talk to the same people that you interview and see how they feel about the situation. And
Instead of doctors, I should ask Blueface.
I'm just
What
saying.
you're saying.
Call Nick Cannon.
I don't really, yeah. Instead of a
Nick
doctor,
Cannon, sure.
Instead of a doctor, I should ask Nicki Minaj and Nick Cannon. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
No, you need to ask yourself, since you cover hip hop, why are so many people in the community feel the same way as we do?
But so I should be taking into account their opinions over doctors and
No,
scientists.
I'm not saying
And
take
the
their
FDA.
opinion. I'm not saying take
Fuck
their
the
opinion.
FDA. I gotta find out what Nick Cannon thinks.
I'm not saying take their
How would they
opinion.
feel
I'm
about the
saying
vaccine?
why
Why
they
they
feel
feel
a certain
that way
way. Since
about
you're
it?
so interested in the culture,
Not the
why are they so
actual vaccine
feeling the
itself.
way like
Why
that?
they feel
Why
like
do
they
you not
want the
consider
vaccine?
it at least partially on you to educate your people? That's what I don't get, because I consider that part of my responsibility to spread the truth about the vaccine, since there's so many people that want to spread lies about it. Your opinion is there are a ton of people who believe
He don't
lies
have
about
enough
it.
facts on
I'm
it.
just gonna let them
You
have
know,
their
black people
delusions,
go
and
off
I'm not gonna
facts.
say anything that's gonna
Why?
change
It's gonna be a whole lot of whys. Like,
Most
motherfucker gonna ask
minorities,
why
most
about everything.
artists, why are most
But why
people-
this?
Stop doing this thing where you just
What
say,
do you mean?
oh, a lot of people don't trust it. That is
No,
not an argument.
I'm saying
that's not an
why
argument.
find out why minorities
Look, he just used why
are
3
not
times.
trusting certain things, bro.
Not just the vaccine.
Not just the vaccine, shit in general, bro.
Right. But how would that change the fact that the FDA has approved it, that there's a
They just
scientific
approved it.
consensus?
How long has the Pfizer been approved by the FDA? It's only been a couple of weeks.
2 weeks.
You just now can have that argument.
You
bro.
realize this vaccine was based on technology that's been
But what
developed
I'm
over
saying,
many
how
decades
long was the
now, right?
Pfizer vaccine? How long was it FDA approved for?
So like 70% of the country's vaccinated.
I'm
and
asking you
everybody's fine.
how long has it been FDA approved for?
Well, I mean-
or is it even FDA approved yet? It's on its track, right?
No, it's approved.
Okay, since when?
A couple of weeks ago, but everybody obviously has known that it was
Y'all
safe for
saying two
much
different
longer than that. What? It was what? A month ago? Like 3
You
weeks
saying
ago?
almost a year. You saying a couple
No, it
weeks
was.
No, it was not a year.
It's not a year. That's
Yeah,
wrong.
Josh is completely wrong with that one.
It's definitely a week or two. It's very recent that the Pfizer has been FDA approved. Because I know the Johnson & Johnson one was fucking people up, correct? They were getting a lot of blood clots.
Well, I heard
Yes.
about that.
I mean, again, just some shit you read on Facebook. But
What? You didn't hear
So
about
the
that?
Johnson & Johnson one wasn't giving people blood clots.
Is that
That's
a thing?
facts.
Can we
Look that
throw
up,
up
please.
Google and search
That's
Johnson &
big
Johnson blood
facts.
clots? I don't think
That's
I
one of the
can
first
find
things I heard about the whole vaccination.
A couple of people
I
have
bet
gotten
you
it.
do. Watch.
I can't believe we're still doing this.
You the
If
one
I
brought
were a
this shit
fan,
up.
I would. But you're the one who refuses to like accept any logic.
Refuse to what? You sit there and send shit to us all day. You don't want to
Because
talk about
I
shit.
actually give a fuck about you and your health, and I want you to do.
Well, Adam wants somebody to say,
Blood clot.
you know what, Adam, you're right.
Look at that. There's a particularly rare and dangerous blood clot that a very small number of vaccine recipients.
You know
have
they had to
received.
recall it, right?
Have they?
They did before because of that.
Search Johnson & Johnson recall. I don't believe that.
Okay.
That nigga, yo, his research shit.
Can't think of anything worse for the
He said,
people.
search it.
Oh, let's smoke this blunt.
Issue voluntary recall.
There you go.
Yeah, about
FDA.
sunscreen products. It's not about the vaccine.
Wait, put vaccine.
Johnson makes all types of stuff, lotion
Yeah, they
included.
recalled nitrous. FDA and CDC recommended pause on Johnson & Johnson. Wow. There was a
It says
pause on Johnson & Johnson.
FDA and CDC announced that 1 out of 6.8 million doses administered 6 reports of rare, severe type of blood clots.
Click it. And they paused it
There were
because of what?
6 reports of rare and severe types of blood, whatever.
Blood clots.
They paused it.
Suggestion potential blood clots.
This is the type of thing where
This is the type of argument where it's so obvious that AD realizes that he's in the wrong and he's just going to
How am I
fight to
wrong
the
if they
death.
paused it?
Because you're trying to tell us so many things and they're all wrong.
Did they pause the Johnson & Johnson?
No, we just saw that there was
It
no
just
pause.
said the FDA
They did pause
paused
it.
the thing with AD was saying
It
earlier.
literally just said that.
That was before the FDA even approved it. Why would they fucking
It's not
pause something
approved.
they hadn't
It's
approved?
not even approved now. Johnson
Yes, it
& Johnson is not approved, bro.
Yes, it is. The article said that they lifted
Lifted
the pause.
Can you click
So
back on it, Josh?
your argument is now that because at one
They
point
paused
that,
it because of the blood.
so
of the
if at
fucking
one
blood shit.
point there was a pause, but the pause
It
was
says
lifted, you
FDA
think
and
that that's an
CDC
argument in favor
recommended
of it
pause.
actually
The
not being safe.
CDC recommended them to pause at Johnson & Johnson because of the blood shit.
Following thorough safety review, it has been reinstated. So
That means they paused it for a reason.
so they could do a safety review and then they reinstated
Why
it.
did they give it a safety review? Because people were getting rare blood conditions.
I wish you could understand how insane you
It
sound.
says it right there.
Let me just say, you're looking in your face, blatant.
It says the pause is recommended as
They literally, like I said, I just read that.
cases of a rare and severe type of blood
you were
clot
really-
in individuals
AD,
following administrator.
if you were
I
really-
just said blood clots and I said Johnson &
If you
Johnson.
were being honest with yourself, you would look at this and
Nigga,
realize that
this is exactly what I said.
goes directly against the point that you're trying to make, but you're so committed to your point that you're willing to lie
How?
about the text that's on the screen
I'm lying.
in front of us right
Now
now.
I'm lying when it says that FDA paused.
And then
What does pause
and
mean?
they quickly
That means
lifted the
fucking
pause.
stop. Pause means fucking stop. What are you talking about?
Pause means you're gay.
So I'm a liar.
And then they immediately lifted it. But you still
Wait.
You're trying to
So
skew
you're
this to
telling me?
make it
So
as
you're
if
telling
they're-
me? You're telling me they
You
didn't
want
stop
us
it?
to believe
Did
this
they
is in
stop
your
it?
favor.
Did they stop it?
Yes, and then they did a thorough
Okay.
safety review and they
And
reinstated
see
it.
the Johnson Johnson. Come on, bro.
Again, this is blatantly against your point, and you're trying to lie to my face and tell me
I
that
lied?
What kind of outfit is this?
Your argument, are
How
you
This
did
nigga got
I
serial
lie?
killers
I
on
said
his
they paused it.
PJs?
You're lying to everybody at home.
Did they
Liar. You fucking liar.
Did they pause it? Yes or no?
I'm calling Big U. You
AD.
liar.
Did they pause it? Yes or no?
This is one of those
And
things.
then immediately reinstated.
You just gotta be like, dude. I recommend being a
He said, I'm
vaccinated
calling
person
Big U,
and
you lying on
You
crib.
shut the fuck up. I ain't listening to you.
But vaccines are all types of different things. So it's just like I recommend
No, they're
being a
not.
vaccinated
They're
person,
actually one very specific thing.
and that's it.
Well, at least it's good content.
Maybe.
People are gonna be interested in this conversation.
Use one now? By cunt hair.
Bro, can we get to the next topic?
All right, be a little clobber, man.
Please.
All right, I hit the blunt, all of a sudden I cooled out. All right. I'm gonna just read. I'm just read to y'all. Also,
Go
I
ahead.
swear, I can't take my hoodie off because my fit's so fly. Ugh.
I'm jealous. It looks like Robesman's on your fit, to be honest.
Shut up.
Are those serial killers?
Yes.
That's crazy, I just said that.
Isn't it mostly like famous people that they had like?
I think that's what he said,
Artist
yeah.
drawing. They're like famous serial killers. These were the drawings to try to help.
Because
Because
I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy. How y'all feel about vaccinations, man? At the end of the day, like, how do y'all feel? Are you getting it? Are you not? Are you totally against it? Are you gonna say, screw it, I'm gonna go get it just to help? You know what I'm saying? Be a part of the solution? Are you totally not? You know what I'm saying? Not rocking with the vaccine? Are you against it? I need to know. Personally, I don't know where I stand. Of course, I don't trust it. But how long are we going to not be trusting it for? That's the whole thing. It's crazy the time that we live in right now. Like, I feel like we really living in history. Like, you know how back in school you'll read about some shit in a book and be like, well, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bruh, this is crazy. And we're living in it. Like, we're living in it. We're living testimonies of this shit. Oh, man. I don't know how to feel. I was speechless right now. This is a good one, though. You know what I'm saying? I got to hear two different sides. Really, it's like, Not to bring race in it, but this is how a black guy feels, and this is how a white guy feels. I'm not saying that all white people feel like this. I'm not saying all black people feel like this. But this is a good viewpoint of it all. Man, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss the video. And we out.